The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned. The second time there. The other half, it was their first time there. And instead of going in through the front, at least for some of the party members, because everybody split up, they decided to go up the wreckage and get up inside the building, as Nym's sword seems to think that someone important is here that they need to see. And judging by their putting that and their new fortunes together, they're pretty sure it's one of these revenant guys. Apparently, is going to be their ally for fighting the darkness of the lands. So, you all got there. A bunch of spiders happened. Expected to be a tiny little speed bump, and it turned into a brick wall. Then the brick wall got demolished, metaphorically. And now we're here. So I think Nyhm was climbing up the stuff again and got up to the second floor's cobwebs, and there were more spiders. And Nyhm went, nope, and stealthed and did like 30 something in stealth. What's everybody else doing down below? Because this is literally like right after.
Cazador, do you need to be healed?
No, I'm fine right now. I still have like a lot of my magic abilities ready if I needed like a quick healing, so it's fine.
So what the hell happened to you two?
So there was these spiders that were here chilling, and one got hit by a dagger. The thing went out of hand. With
If this
that.
was anywhere else, I'd be surprised, but again, welcome to Barovia.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Nyhm is deep in cobwebs, and there are giant spiders climbing around over top of you and stuff.
I was trying to make my way to the third floor.
Okay. As you're making your way up to the third floor, you're noticing that the spiders seem to turn in your direction as you're climbing up very carefully. And they go to check where you were at as you continue going up. And when you eventually get up to the third floor, you can see that this chamber is mostly collapsed. The wooden floor is strewn with rubble as you climb up it. But you can see a doorway, as I should show everybody else at home. Didn't I have the map up? Well, you'll just have to trust me, folks. He's upstairs. Because I did not have the third floor map ready. She's upstairs. And there is a doorway that's wide open that leads into a hallway.
None of the spiders are following?
Nope.
Okay, I am sorely tempted to throw a torch down into those webs. But I won't, because that would start another fight, and I will move towards the door, keeping an eye out for anything.
All right. As you move into that door, you are poking out of a hallway, and you can see up ahead, straight in front of you, there is like not a T intersection, a plus, I guess. And if you keep going straight, you just see a bunch of rubble and stuff on the floor, and it looks like there's like a giant hole in the roof. And it appears to be a way to the left and to the right. From there into other rooms. And there's even past that, it seems to be another hallway that's like a T intersection. So think of like an H, and it's sideways, and you're on the bottom middle part of it. Did I share that map with you guys? I think I did.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it a bad time to mention you did share that map with us before?
Not at all. It's funny for me to embarrass myself. Not being sarcastic, it's funny. But yeah, so you're at the very southmost right ruined room on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
For those at home, I'm going to put up that map.
Is there any way... Go ahead.
Where are we going to go?
I was just going to ask, is there any way to pick my way across the rubble so I don't have to try and circumnavigate the rest of this place? Or is it literally blocking the entire...
No, you can easily get over top of it. It would be like difficult terrain combat. I know for you, that's not an issue, so whatever.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, attempting to use my possessed rapier as a divining rod, I will try and move my way around here.
Okay.
I apologize for my tone of voice. This headache I have has been with me since I woke up, so I am trying my best to ignore it.
It's okay, I understand. So, everyone at home just got swarmed by the giant maps that you get on D&D Beyond. Don't worry, I'm going to move this down a few layers so you guys can see us. All right.
You know, they should add some type of feature where you share some type of document like this, but it's an animated, so when you get it and open it, it animates like an open scroll, so you get the whole experience of rambling.
I can kind of do that in Tabletop Simulator. I need to work on it. No promises, folks. But I want to, for the next campaign, to try to do it in Tabletop Simulator.
I would love to do that.
The problem is everybody needs Tabletop Simulator for it.
I've heard good things. I would get it because everyone that uses it, and I know it's a tangent, but everybody that uses it, like, is super happy with it.
Well, if enough people have it, then 1 or 2 people could share their view with the individuals that don't, and can coordinate back and forth at the same time. And isn't that a thing Steam's been trying to do, is like couchless co-op?
Yeah, but you have to own the game as well. It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Me, you, and Lluis have Tabletop Simulator. If somebody shared it with... Oh, she does too. So
Well, I don't, but I'm more than willing to get it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the other way around then. Scotty, me, and Callie all have Tabletop Simulator. If me and Callie share with Lluis and Saxton, then it would just be a matter of coordinating between the 2 people that don't and the 2 people that do, and the DM has full reign over the entire table, and everybody gets to use it.
Have it. We played on it.
So Mav has it too.
If my Patreon was a bit bigger, I would just buy it for my players. But anyway, tangent aside, for the Tabletop Simulator, you go to move forward, and those 2 wrecked rooms in the middle, to your right, you see what looks like what remains of a bathroom. Holy crap. It's a building with bathrooms in it. Isn't that nuts?
Oh, God.
State of the art.
There's holy crap in there? I don't want to go in that room.
Oh, it's not holy anymore. And it's probably not crap anymore.
Probably wasn't even holy to begin with.
God bless it, it'll be holy.
Let's not do that.
But the only things really of significance in there, because the room's pretty wrecked and it's been exposed to elements from the open roof on part of it, that it has tiled floor, an iron bathtub filled with debris, and torn curtains that hang in the open doorway in the center of the east wall, all the way on the other side. And then to your right, you see in the bigger room, 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall that has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole in a pile of rubble, which is where you're standing. Weapons and shields that once hung on the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings faces a 3-foot-tall windows to the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored raptor figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a very familiar greatsword. You recognize him from your last time you were here, and he introduced himself as Vladimir Horngod.
He was the one that was
That
Ganimond.
kicked everyone's ass, yeah.
Mm.
And was
Well, I was
a dick.
He's the one that has the issue with Strahd, right?
Yes, but he would rather have. He believes that. You remember, he would rather have Strahd stay as he is because he believes that this is more punishment for Strahd than death. He believes death is a mercy for him, so he would rather have him exist here than be dead.
Okay. I would like to use my
He's
divining rapier.
not
Go ahead.
moving. And right
Yeah,
now,
I'm not.
if you hadn't met him before, right now he just looks like a corpse slouched in the throne.
Yeah, I'm not pulling the pin on that grenade again. I want to see if my spirit sword is. Sorry, stupid nicknames.
It points further
if this-
ahead, and as it does, his eyes glow blue, and you hear the rigor mortis in his neck as he lifts up his beak and looks at you, but doesn't say anything.
I thought I was behind him. He was facing away. He shouldn't be able to see where I'm at. Especially
Okay,
if that
you hear
carving
movement
is-
coming from the throne.
Okay. And the sword is pointing me in a different direction, yes?
Yes, it is not. It's like blade down, hilt up, and he's just holding it like that, like Conan the Barbarian.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, as quickly and quietly as I can, I'm going in the opposite direction towards where the sword's pointing me.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't want to pull the pin on that grenade again.
Everybody else downstairs. What's going on with you all? Now that you're all situated and you're in the big open area, whoops, grabbed the wrong map. You recall the double doors lead back into the big entrance hall, but there is another set of double doors in here as well. They all go in the same direction. They move north.
You know what? Should we go upstairs or? Well, Saxton, you know the place, right?
I'll point you to where we ran into the Revenants last time.
You point
At
to the double doors to the right.
Last time I was in there, they were very angry, so I would suggest going with caution.
Oh,
Okay, well,
And they're a lot tougher than spiders.
again, and with respect, and we've announced our presence, so we should like go say hello.
I'm all for it. Let's go.
I'll hold at the double doors as they go in.
Okay, so are you heading the direction he said the Revenants are at, or are you heading back into that entrance hall?
The reverence, right? Reverence?
Okay. You head into the doorways to the right, and it leads into what appears to be a dining hall. There's a long table and a bunch of seats. And whoever opens the double doors first briefly thinks they see a bunch of shades of bird folk that seem to be eating food and stuff. But as the gust of the outdoor breeze from you opening the doors blows in, they seem to vanish.
Who? Oh, I gotta think through this.
You got a friend in me.
I'm gonna use Divine Sense to detect good and evil, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Do I sense anything?
You get a very faint sense of evil in this room. It seems to just be the air.
Oh.
By evil, I mean undead. Because that's not how that thing works anymore. I have to specify.
I'm just reading what the spell says. Okay. I tell Cazador. I'm sensing. Do I feel like that would be the revenants? Or
The spell doesn't reveal that. But it seems very faint. Like something's here, but also not here. You can give me a religion check on revenants if you want. Because now I think of it, neither of you have encountered any during this adventure. In your current characters.
religion?
Mm-hmm.
Proficient in religion. That would be a 23.
Okay. You know that revenants are, just to put it very simply, revenge zombies. In the sense of they're sentient, and they are back from the dead because they are out for revenge. So if somebody gets killed and they believe it's from innocent, like they were innocent and stuff, like it was killed in cold blood, and if they're just really, really angry, they can come back from the dead as a revenant. And they always know where their target is, and they do not stop. And if you kill them, they just possess another dead body until they get what they want. Very tough. They regenerate unless radiant damage is done to them, like vampires. And if they're knights, they'll be even tougher.
And could I come to the conclusion that that's probably what I'm sensing?
No, you think you're sensing something more spiritual.
Oh.
Something more incorporeal.
Oh. I will pull out Tony.
Hey.
I'll put Steve back and I pull out Tony.
So they make like a shing.
I just
like,
realized
hey.
I named them Steve and Tony. Like Iron Man and Captain America. Oh my god. What?
No, it's Tony with an I, so it's different.
It's still I did it not consciously doing it. Anyway, yeah, so I picked a Tony.
Oh, there was a crystal chandelier in here, I should mention, and all of the crystals are lit up. And it gives off this eerie blue glow in here.
Ooh.
The door immediately to your right, big double doors, are wide open.
Guess I will go through there.
Yeah, I'll follow.
You go inside and you see that this is a chapel. And it's a bit foggy in here, but you can see that there are wooden pillars that support this area and a U-shaped balcony up above. You can see little alcoves to your left and right in the middle of the room, about 15 feet away. I'm going to double check the map's scaling. Or, don't tell me. Oh, 1 square is 10 feet, so 30 feet away. And you see and the altar all the way on the other side seems to be for Ardea. If I remember that correctly. The crane, the sun, humble folk deity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it looks like a sun, and and just one feather. And you can give me a perception check. Now I think about it.
19.
19.
Both of you notice that the altar is pretty dusty on top. Looks like that the symbol hasn't been moved at all or interacted with in a long time, but there is a clear spot that is clean, like a circular spot, like there used to be like a little statue there or something that's no longer there. And through the fog, you also see 3 armored figures, and they are kneeling before the altar. And as you walk in, they turn around, eyes glowing blue. You immediately recognize them as revenants, as all 3 get up,
Greetings.
all having swords in
Knights.
their hands, but not in an aggressive stance. Almost like their hands are just like fused shut and they're just holding onto these swords. They don't answer.
We're looking for. What was the name of the guy we're looking for? Willow? You know better names.
Did Madame Eva tell us the name?
No, she did not. The fortune that I think you guys are thinking of went, I see a fallen paladin of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair. It's pinned in Discord, so if you need it.
Oh no, because they told us where to find them, but they never told us who the guy was.
They don't seem to be focused on you guys. They're actually looking at Saxton.
Oh yeah, you did tell us you had problems with them. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm
You wanna-
still outside at the double doors. I
Yeah,
didn't enter
they're
there.
looking at you. They're like looking past both of them at you.
You wanna hug it out?
But they don't move. They don't raise their swords or anything. Stand almost like statues.
Hello?
What brings you searching among the dead? This is one of them. All of them are raptors, by the way. Hawkfolk.
So we are looking
I think
for.
we were told to come here.
Yeah.
By whom? Says another one.
Cazador?
Fate. We're looking for maybe one of you or all of you. We're trying to help these lands because oh boy, they are messed up. And we've been told that a fallen knight could be an ally for the cause. And well, you're knight, and I assume you know you're fallen.
Yes, we know this.
Well,
Sounds
maybe
like you
it's
want
time
to talk with our leader. We do not move unless he commands it. Vladimir is up on the 3rd floor. And he points his blade at one of the spiral staircases.
Okay, is now a good moment to go talk to him? We won't be disturbing, right?
They don't
Okay.
answer, and they just turn around and go back to praying.
Okay.
Yeah, we can try with the Vladimir.
Mhm.
So, do you head up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't even
Saxton, are you
flinch.
coming?
Mm-hmm.
Saxton.
I don't know if they want me in there, and I especially don't think their leader would want me up there.
As you say that, one of them turns around while still on one knee and says, "Our business is not with you, Strig, unless you wish it to be."
I'm still offering to help you get Argynvost back here, but if you're not going to attack me, I'll go with follow them.
I will not. Another two go, "I will not. I will not."
Then I'll follow them, saying, if you do ever wish to join us, we can return Argynvost back to your keep.
They don't reply. As you head up to the stairs, you go up to a balcony, a wooden balcony that overhangs the chapel. Exquisitely carved wooden throne rests on the west end between two doors and narrow archways that lead to spiral staircases going up and down. Hanging from the high ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny little silver dragons. There's also two doorways that seem to go further in, away from the balcony. So in the map on Discord, you guys are on the second floor above the chapel, right above the chapel. The area that says open to below. On the right side. So I guess we'll go back to Nyhm. So Nyhm, you move past Vladimir up on the third floor, and the sword seems to be happier when you point it to the left. So you head that way. And it leads you to a set of double doors.
Past them.
Do you open the doors?
Not right away. Can I see through keyholes?
Nope. No keyholes. Door doesn't even lock. It's unlocked.
Is it open? Even a crack?
Nope. You can give me a perception check at disadvantage, though. I'll say you can. It's not like a stone door sealed shut, so say you could try to like find a way, like underneath it or whatever, and peek around.
All right. Disadvantage. 14.
Okay, that's still good enough. On the other side, you can see through the dust and cobwebs a few sets of feet, a bunch of chairs. They seem to be made of wood, and there seems to be some people in those chairs, and they have like rotted taloned feet, but they aren't moving at all or anything. You can see 3, 4, 5 sets of feet.
Okay. How far is it to the other end of the hall, from like to the far wall that I can see?
You mean the total opposite end of the hallway?
No, from the door looking into the room,
Oh,
like past the feet and everything.
you're thinking maybe 40 feet. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle.
Okay. That actually still works for my purposes. I want to use my mage hand,
Okay.
and I'm going to load it with one of my ball bearings from my catapult bag.
Okay. Skeletal hand appears, and you give the ball bearing. It goes as you load your mage hand.
Not quite what I was thinking, but honestly, now that you say that, that is practically a use I could have of it. Oh my god, I could shoot around corners with that. Ideas for later time. I will move the mage hand to the maximum distance, which is 30 feet in that direction, underneath what I'm hoping would be a table in between their feet.
Okay.
And then I want to chuck it into the corner or against the wall farther away from me to see if anything responds, trying to distract in that direction.
Okay. Since you're trying to be sneaky about this, give me a stealth check.
Mage hand can appear invisible. Hang on, no.
It's still holding
Spectral
something,
floating
though.
hand.
What it's holding will be visible.
You are correct. So, what'd you say? Stealth check
Just a stealth check, yeah.
at disadvantage?
Nope.
Okay, just a stealth check. 23.
Okay. You do that, and you hear a little bit of movement in there, but the feet don't move. You hear like cracking of bones, like just one
Okay.
little like, bone pop.
So, it would be safe to assume that the heads turned, but they didn't get up to investigate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want my ball bearing back, so if it bounced off the wall, I want to use my mage hand to retrieve it real quick.
Okay. As you do that, you hear from inside there, "Why do the living disturb the dead?"
Oh, I know I'm here now. I will gently open the door, take a step in. I guess I'll just take the ball bearing from the mage hand since it's moot at that point. My response will be, I'm being led here by the spirit in my sword. I'm investigating. I mean no harm, if that matters to anybody.
A few of them go from there. There's 5 revenants in here, and there's a single long 20-foot long table and 6 seats. One of the seats is tilted over and there's no one in it. One of the revenants slowly gets up, and the rest just kind of like straighten themselves and look at you. And he says, "You're here for a fortune."
By fortune, if you mean...
Or wait, what did you say again? I'm sorry.
I was led by a spirit. I didn't say I was here for
Oh.
anything.
You were led
being
by
led.
a spirit.
Yes, there's a spirit inhabiting my blade, and it's pointing me in this direction, so I followed. I'm looking for basically anything to fight Strahd.
If you're looking for Argynvost,
He's in the other room.
he's dead.
Oh, shit, lads, I should my head. Sorry.
You don't
Didn't mean
know
to interrupt that.
who he mean. You don't know exactly who he means by Argynvost.
Yeah, I would assume the dragon. I was thinking they were saying that their leader was in the other room, and I interrupted trying to
No, you're fine.
finish the sentence. Wait. Argynvost as in a person, or Argynvost as in the dragon?
The dragon, their spirit isn't at rest here. It isn't happy that the order has been reduced to such a state. He says as he takes one of his fingers and he wipes the dust off of some of the table. Unlike the others, he doesn't seem to have as much of a glaring hatred in his eye. It's still there, but not as pro, not as forthcoming, I guess.
Prominent.
Prominent, yes.
Well, I know where the head of the skull of the dragon of your order is, and I could help retrieve it, at least return something to this place, but our biggest problem is there's one large problem with this entire valley that we're trying to fight off. If you know of any way to help or something that could assist us in taking down Strahd, I would be more than willing to help retrieve the skull of the dragon for you. But again, this sword's pointing me in this direction. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for here. Actually, can you tell what spirit is in my sword? Does it seem familiar, or can you tell?
I sense something on you. That must be your sword. A connection. And his eyes widen a little bit, seeming like he just remembered something. My love. He did this. My name.
Everybody just ignore that.
This is what happens when you live with your parents. So, where was I? Yes, my name is Sir Godfrey, Paladin of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
First name's not Gilbert, is it?
My first name is Godfrey. My surname
Apologies.
is Willem. And Vladimir is why we are like this.
Yeah.
We go back downstairs. As you all, the rest of the group is up on the balcony and moving through the doors in the balcony, moving further in. As you move further in, you can see that it seems to be a hallway that goes to the left or to the right at 45-degree angles each. Curtains on the outside walls, and on the inner walls seem to be doorways.
Well, you've been here before, Saxton. Which way do we go?
I've not been this far in before.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
should we
let's
spin
go.
around in a circle and have the sword decide?
What sword?
My sword. Steve.
Yeah,
I see
let's
his
let
name.
Steve decide.
Oh, you have possessed sword as well.
Oh no, I was just making a joke.
I'm going left.
As you go left, you notice that the curtain seems to have been recently disturbed. This red velvet curtain.
Disturbed, as in like it's moving, or
Like it's been moved aside. And on the other side, you see a white marble pedestal, and on top of it is an exquisite alabaster bust of a raptor in middle-aged. Seems to have a very well taken care of, like, feathers and stuff for the bust on the statue.
Is there a name or something?
Willow, for a brief moment, that head seems to look like a Mawpox head that is decapitated. And then immediately comes back.
What does the Mopbog look like?
You know what she looks like.
What do we do this? Oh, gee.
Because this is the second time you've been here.
Yeah. I say, well, stay near me, and if you go farther than 10 feet, you will be frightened. I will protect you from being frightened. So that's a little creepy.
Up further ahead, you see it seems to be a hallway that leads out and is part of a balcony, a stone balcony. And then there seems to be a spiral staircase about 60 feet away, way on the other end, that seems to go up.
Are we on the second or third floor?
You're currently on the second floor.
Second.
I'd cross the room and go towards the staircase then.
Okay. As you head out to the balcony, you can see that this is the balcony that is from the entrance hall, where there was like that big grand staircase that went up. And this is like the balcony for the upper part of it. And you head up the spiral staircase to head up to the third floor. Hello, kitty.
Hello, Garfield.
I'm always looking forward for the weekly Garfield cameo.
Mm-hmm. So, as you head upstairs, let me read off what you see. You get to the top of the stairs, and you can see about a few feet off is a black tattered curtain. So who would have been first up the stairs?
Me, I guess.
Yeah, probably not me.
Okay. So that's the first thing you're greeted by.
Oh. Black tattoo curtain.
A bit of breeze on the other side seems to make it flap a little bit.
That's probably not the best place to be. That's the exit. If we have needed one. Haha.
Do you move it aside?
Yeah.
You see further on, it seems to be a hallway, and it seems to go 70 feet, and then on the other end is a door, but at 30 feet ahead, it seems to go left or right. And you can see light coming from both directions, like daylight. Or what counts as daylight here.
What kind of labyrinth are we in?
And you think you hear talking to the left a little bit. Hard to tell from here.
I guess we'll go left once we get there.
Yeah. Following.
All right, just to make sure you're not left behind. There you go. There you go, Zen Wolf for the forced pun. And as you head that direction, you can see Saxton, that the big hole in the roof, this is the floor right below it. So you can see that's where the roof collapsed, and there's just a bunch of debris everywhere. And there seems to be two walls that have collapsed on both sides for two different rooms, but there seems to be hallways further ahead past that debris. And you can hear the talking a little bit more now. You can roll perception checks if you want.
Do I smell anyone familiar?
Use perception at advantage. Okay.
17.
Perception?
Yep.
23.
I'll start with Saxton because he's a bit more familiar with this, and it's more his was smell. You smell Vladimir up ahead, but you also smell Nyx, and Nyx seems to be a bit further away than that. Or not
Nyhm?
Nyx, Nyhm. Wrong campaign.
I mean, technically
Wow.
the same person, just different.
Reincarnated.
Cazador, you hear Nyhm talking to somebody, and you made out a few words from it. Something about ally, something, sword, something. And-
Something dark side.
Yeah. And Willow, you do recognize Nym's voice up ahead, but you can't really make out. It's just mumbles.
Wait, could it be? Is Nyhm actually trying to find allies and help?
Name's to the left. The head guy in charge is straight on.
He's also to the left.
Oh, he's not through that door at the end.
No.
Guess we yeah, I guess we go that way, and if we run into Nyhm, then I guess we run into it on the way,
Yeah.
and then I head that way.
All right, as you move closer and you pass by the rubble area, Saxton, you definitely know what room Vladimir's in, as he's in the collapsed wall on the left. He's in that room, and there seems to be a throne that he's sitting at, and it's facing the window, which is facing away from you all. But you recognize his sword that is visible, and you just see his gauntlet holding onto it, and it's got a silver dragon's head as the pommel. But he doesn't move.
Is the light coming from the front?
The light's coming from above as the ceiling has collapsed.
Oh, that's badass.
Yes. This whole area is pretty Dark Souls, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
Where's the nearest
Saxton,
bonfire?
you hear the shifting of the plate mail, and you can see his beak appear around the other side, but then it turns back. And you all continue, and you head towards the noises and conversations and stuff. So back at Nyhm, Sir Godfrey says, "You wish for me to be our ally." To
If
fight
you're
against
capable of it.
Strahd, I presume.
If you're capable of it. Everybody else here seems to be, well, incapable of doing anything but what Vladimir says.
Yes. Unfortunately, he has a reason to feel this way. Over 100 years ago now is when it happened. When our order fell to the armies of Strahd. When
Was that all there was?
No, I'm sorry, I'm reading. I'm like, please
Just
don't
like-
interrupt. I'm trying to read. When Strahd died and became a vampire, Vladimir and the rest of us knights should have gone to everlasting rest. But we can't leave this domain. We can't leave these mists. we marched to Castle Ravenloft and were confronted with a Vistani seer named Madame Eva, who told us that Strahd had died, only to become a prisoner in his own land, tormented by death of his beloved Titania and the murderer of his brother Saege. After receiving this news, Vladimir ceased his advance and led the rest of us back here to Argynvostold. He realized that Strahd had already died and been damned to hell for his own creation. Nowhere else to go, and nothing else to do, Vladimir set his knights, us, to killing Strahd's agents and anyone else who might help ease Strahd's torment. Consumed by this hatred of Strahd, most of us have lost our honor and nobility. Their redemption hinges on whether Vladimir can set aside that hatred. But I believe
And can save the world. I'm sorry, I'm not on mute.
that this is more important than even the oath I had sworn to my love. He will not move. He is at a stalemate. But I will join you. For the love I once had, and for restoring the Order's honor. And it is then that the rest of the group gets to the door.
Hello, Nyhm.
Hey guys, I found a friend.
The other revenants grab their swords and they go to stand up and they look at Godfrey and go, "You dare go against his orders? You traitor." As we roll initiative.
No! Who needs healing?
But the Revenant's just like, if you strike me down, I will come back even stronger.
And
I'll come back tomorrow.
a big whoosh shows up and it says, "Sir Godfrey Gwillem has joined the fight as you've gained a new party member."
Hey, at this
Woo!
point, the wizard's still cowarding out, so any help we can get's a boon.
Let me get
Pretty sure the
Fallen Knight, so I call this a win.
wizard is just, half baked out there trying to look for Burning Man.
something did happen to him when your fortunes got reread, but you guys don't know that. Let's see, initiatives.
Oh, initiative.
Count him as an ally anymore?
You're not sure.
Damn it.
18.
One of our former friends
What's your
almost
dex?
got killed by that freak.
+4.
Okay, you're 18 greater. Godfrey also got 18. Willow, what'd you get?
I got a 14 because all my dex is my dump stat.
Oh, hey, same for Godfrey. He just rolled really, really well.
I got an 8. Because
8 is great, mate.
I rolled low.
That's why.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting health bars going. What did Nyhm get for initiative?
3.
3?
23.
I was about to say, I don't think that's even possible for you. A little Garf wants out, so I'm gonna let him out. Be free.
So it seems
Free.
Garfield is our co-DM
Oh.
tonight.
Be free.
No one tell him I said that.
Okay, so up first is actually Saxton. So let me move the map and zoom in a little bit so everyone can see what room we're in. You see that room with the tables? Everyone at home? Not the one with the bed, the one with the tables.
You know what's really bad, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here looking at the map, and I was expecting it to move as soon as you started messing with it.
Oh, I'm so that's why I want to do Tabletop Simulator, because then it would be synced for everybody, the viewers and you guys.
That would be nice.
That or roll 20, but I don't know. Anyway, so Saxton, the closest knight is 15 feet away. They just stood up from the table.
And how many are there?
4.
I thought his initiative was 18.
Saxton's is. He's the
So
18.
higher.
He's 18 the greater.
So
Nyhm
he's
goes
going
first.
Was I surprised somehow?
Nyhm got 23.
Oh my god. You said 23. I heard 3. You confirmed 23. I wrote down 3. Nyhm, what do you
Paladin
do?
noises for Scotty.
And I'm the one with the headache.
Oh,
Um,
I'm so
I've
sorry.
been there.
The closest one to you is 10 feet away, because you're actually in the room a little.
all right. You said there was one chair that was empty. Godfrey
Yeah.
Sir Godfrey is one of them. So that means there's 4 total.
Yeah, there's 4 enemy knights. To make this easier, his eyes actually are glowing red. The rest of them have blue glowing eyes.
Normally that'd be a bad sign.
Mm-hmm. It's very peculiar. I'll have to show you his art, the human form of him.
I'd actually like to see that. The empty chair.
Yep.
Was that across from him, or was that on the same side as him?
Okay, to get into specifics, as you're looking, the table is vertically aligned with you, so it's a long ways away from you. And it's like 3 by 3 on the seats. On your right side, the middle chair is over. And that one's about 20 feet away.
Okay. So he's in the far chair to the on the right hand side.
Yes.
So the only one that's immediately close to him is across the table from him.
Yes. And they look like they're wanting to attack him and you. The 2 closest to you on the southernmost parts of the seats of the table are actually looking at you.
Okay. Physics time. If I were to use my movement and slide under the table, would it provoke an attack of opportunity? Because the table's in the way.
No, because you are the first to go on the first round. I will just need an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Well, considering it's expertise when it's double proficiency, right?
Yes.
Okay. So expertise in acrobatics as well.
Oh my god.
What?
What are you going to get? 40? Let's see.
The best I could roll is a 32. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I'm sorry. My head hurts.
What's your bonus to acrobatics? 12?
Plus 12.
Okay, you don't need to roll. Don't worry about it. You're into the table and you're on the other side.
Cool.
As your move.
And that's what, 30 feet you said?
Yep. Oh, that was 30 feet of your movement.
Cool.
Godfrey's immediately, since you changed your perspective, he's to your left now, and there's an enemy guy to your right.
Yep. So I'm going to take on enemy guy to my right.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't have any allies within 5 feet. He technically isn't surprised.
so even popping out from underneath the table, I don't get a surprise.
He saw you go slide in from the other side. So.
Yeah, that's true. There's a theory I want to run, but it's for a spell, and my save is relatively low. I'm not sure if it would work or not.
Okay.
But it's tempting.
Just to give a bit more detail on these guys, all of them are wielding longswords. And they appear like they did have heavy armor on at one time, but the armor is so old and degraded that there's barely anything left. So they're still technically armored, but it's not like full plate, not even close.
Does it look metal?
Parts of it.
I think a chromatic orb of lightning is due right about now.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Rolling. It's my spell plus 6. So that is a... What is up with the number 23 tonight?
I don't know, but
23.
definitely hits.
Jeez. So 3d8 lightning.
I like to think in all one fluid motion, you like bow down and you slide underneath the table, and as you're coming back up, you're casting the spell right into their face.
I like that. Seems about on par. I'm one number off. 22 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
2 7s and an 8.
Nice.
Jeez.
You hit them and sparks go flying off the bits of them that do have that is still metal, and then there's just smoke coming off of them.
Nice.
And their muscles do tense a bit from that. Quite a bit.
Very nice. And for my bonus action, I will disengage and move to the other side of my new friend.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I could go and use that to hide, couldn't
I? Back under the table, yeah. You're right next to the table. That's the only thing you can really hide under in this room. It's actually a fairly big room. There's a fireplace on the west side of the room. You're on the northern side of the room.
And I'm small enough to fit underneath said objects, including the chairs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll just go hide underneath the chair my friend was just sitting in.
It's gonna be like Die Hard when they start shooting holes in the table.
Well, thankfully they're all using swords, so at
Stabbing
worst they're
holes in the
stabbing
table.
holes, and that means they're effectively distracted by trying to stab holes into a table. Anyways, stealth check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, it's only a 28.
All right. Then up next is Saxton. Hey, Saxton, it's actually your turn this time.
Hey, how about that?
Closest one is 15 feet away.
What's our staging? Are we inside the room, outside the room?
You three are currently right outside the room. Willow was probably in front of you. That's pretty much it.
I'll go ahead and take this turn to rend the feathers off and transform into hybrid mode.
Okay.
Now, would I be able to take a dodge, or would I have to use one of my...
A dodge would normally be an action, and since you used your action to transform, I guess you'd have to use the key to bonus action it.
Well, since Willow's technically in front, I'll go ahead and just do the transformation this turn.
Okay. And do you do anything else in your turn?
No, not this turn, thank you.
Okay. After you, it is Sir Godfrey's turn. So, Sir Godfrey says, "I'm sorry, brothers and sisters." And he puts a hand on the blade of his sword, and he slides it across. And as he does, it seems to be covered in lightning. As he uses his bonus action. Or sorry, it seems to reverberate, and you can hear like a rumbling noise. Sorry, thunder, not lightning. As he casts Thunderous Smite on it. And he swings at the guy right next to him. Two-handed. 19 will definitely hit. So he does 15 slashing. Plus 7 thunder. So 22 total. Another 22 damage. How about that?
Oh.
And then the Revenant that he just hit needs to make a strength save. As Willow definitely can tell, that was a Paladin spell. They did not make their check. So they actually go flying 10 feet, hit the guy that they're right next to, which I'll make him do a dex save, which he fails. So he moves back with him. And they're both knocked prone.
Really asking for a moonbeam.
Wow. And then the smite's spell's done because it's on the first hit. And he doesn't have any other enemies within swinging range. So I guess he ends his turn there. And he says, "We should leave." And after him, it's Willow's turn.
Are you the guy that we were supposed to get? If not, this is a good toss-up, isn't it?
It believes fate has brought your Jerbeen to me. Yes.
You know, she's probably a fated Jerbeen. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, he said that we should leave, but I guess I will say, you all can go. I will stay here and hold them off for you as you go, and then I will jump out the window, and it'll be fine. And then I will run to the nearest one that is there. Right? There's still some left?
Yes. There are 2 that are not prone on the left
Okay.
side. But there are 2 that are prone to the right side.
All right.
So you get advantage on them.
Okay.
Is there a window?
There are a few windows. There
Is
are
there a
3
window?
windows.
Good.
On the map,
Okay.
up on the 3rd floor map, we see the bed in the top left. The room right before that is the room you're in with the long table.
And just to make sure, you haven't implemented cat's damage rolls for the jumping out of windows
No.
yet, have you? Okay. Then I can do that.
It will still hurt, but you can do it.
Okay, it's not that.
You guys have enough to deal with. I'm not going to add that. Also, because half of you can just glide. Well, one of you can glide.
Yeah, I can no longer glide.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can fly now.
You can fly now?
Yeah, that was my whole point, but I'll wait for my
You can
turn.
fly now.
Yeah, she got it.
I can
Okay.
turn into a fucking giant eagle.
Now that's a druid move.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Willow.
All right. I'm going to. Do I have to announce that I'm going to use my divine smite before or?
Divine Smite, you can choose it when you hit.
Okay.
It takes no action
and
to
I
do. It's
think-
nice. Sorry. He
I
could have
think
used Divine Smite on top of Thunder Smite, by the way. But he didn't.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say I think Divine Favor is still going, but I would have to cast it again.
No, you would
And it's
definitely have to
opposing.
cast it again at this point.
Yeah, it's only a minute. I thought it was an hour. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I will
Since you say that, Sir Godfrey says, then we should make this battle as quick as possible.
all right. I use my bonus action to cast Divine Smite, and I run up to the guy, and I try to hit him. And I am also, if I hit, I'm doing thing.
You mean Divine Favor?
Yes, Divine Favor.
Okay, I was like,
That is what I
wait,
meant.
what? All right, roll to hit at advantage because you're going at the ones that are prone, right?
Oh, advantage. Yes. Wow. 15.
Hits.
Oh.
They
okay.
barely have any armor.
And then I'm smiting, so at let's say second level. So that's.
And these are
Let me get
undead.
all-
These are definitely undead.
Oh, so I need another D8 out. And then
Like I said, you need more D8s because you're playing a paladin. Paladins are all about those
What
D8s.
I went to
Oh.
the store and asked them if they had a bunch of D8s, and they were like, "No, we don't sell that here." And I was like, "All right, well, fine, I'll go somewhere else then."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Great axe. That's a D12. So okay, so that's a lot of dice.
You would also know, because you roll so high in religion check, that they can
Mhm.
quickly recover from damage unless they have taken fire or radiant damage.
Okay, and half of my stuff I'm doing right now is radiant damage.
Yeah.
And where did my calculator go? Okay, sorry guys. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You carry the 5.
Yeah.
Paladins are amazing.
Do you... Okay, I gotta ask, are you... Because they're both in the same square, technically. Do you hit the one that Godfrey already hit that's prone, or the one that got hit by the prone guy that isn't technically injured?
I'm going to do the one who is not injured, and then I will turn around and with my second attack and get the other guy.
Okay.
So the one who's not injured, 32 damage.
Okay.
And most of that was radiant damage.
Nice.
So
yeah, do split up your guys' damage for these guys.
yeah, okay. 8.
That seemed
okay.
quite effective.
Sorry. 8.
Not vulnerability effective, but definitely effective.
So 18 of that was radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I turn around and I'll use I'll see if I hit first.
Remember advantage.
And then I will. Oh, okay.
Because they're both prone.
Ooh. Man. 26 to hit.
You're not playing early. I'm assuming you got a 19, didn't you?
No, I got a 17, but I was like, oh, I'm so close. And then I was like, no, I'm not playing early. Okay, so all of that again. Wait, no, I take 1d8 out. Wait, do I? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Because I'm doing it at first level.
I like to think that was somehow still in character because you're Vulpin, because that sounded a lot like an excited fox noise.
Yeah, it was like a yip.
Okay, so
that's what the fox is.
let me divvy up my radiant
Moit.
damage. 10. Okay, so 31 damage in all, 17 was radiant damage.
Okay, you notice that the slash mark that Godfrey put on him, the flesh already was starting to mend back together, and then when you cut, it immediately stops, and yours seems to like burn it with holy fire.
But they're not going down, right?
No, they are tough. You know Revenants are tough.
I know.
How many are they?
4. You're doing better with these than the spiders, and I don't know what to think about that.
We're not restrained.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
More spiders show up. Ha! No!
Just the web us and go.
No one expects the
that-
Arachnid Inquisition. No!
That is all I can do unless they move and I can get an opportunity attack, and then that's it.
All right. After Willow, I just realized, what is Cazador's dex? Sorry, I caught you mid-drink.
Like the score, the
bonus.
Or what? +4.
Okay, so Cazador, you are 8th grader, so your turn.
No.
2 of them are prone. Willow went stabby stab. Or was it hacky hacky? You're using Tony, aren't you?
I'm using Tony. I put Steve away and I got Tony out.
Are the Are the ones that are prone like piled up or something?
They're like one's on top of the other, essentially, because
Okay,
Godfrey like did like an anime swing, I guess, because of Thunderous Smite, and just like he went flying into the other guy.
Then I will move near a window.
Okay, the nearest window is 20 feet away.
Okay. There's no enemies in the way or anything.
Nope, this is a really big room.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the one across the room?
The southwestern most window in that room would be the closest.
Okay, I will go to the window that's closest to Willow. I mean,
Oh, I guess technically that's
Sorry.
still that, but she's on the opposite side of the room. She's on like the eastern side of the
okay.
room. She's
I
within
will-
movement of that window, so you're fine.
Okay. And I will say, you can like go. Me and Willow will hold them off, and once you're ready, Willow, come here, and I will take us off this place. And that said, I will use my action to cast Moonbeam level 4 to the guys on the floor. They are prone.
Oh, they have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, it's a
that's
con.
oh no, it's con.
It's a con. Yeah.
Okay. What's your spell save?
14.
16 for the first one, and 11 for the second one. So one pass, one fail.
Okay, for 27 radiant damage.
All right. So half of that would be 13 for the one that passed. It burns them pretty good though, regardless. And then it's their turns. If that's all you're gonna do in your turn, you still have a bonus action. So
No, well, yeah, but I cannot use it for anything, so yeah.
okay. The one that Nyhm stabbed, the hole that you get that stabbed, it's starting to close up, and it looks under the table and glares. And I need a wisdom saving throw from Nyhm.
Okay, I did specify I was underneath the chair that Godfrey was previously on, not under the table. Does that matter?
It'd still be in visible range of this glare.
Okay, so con save, you said?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Piss. Okay.
You get +3 because you. I'm there.
Yes.
Oh, good. I get +2. Okay. Oh, goody. 21. That'll work.
Okay. They stare at you, and they seem to have this stare of vengeance, and it sends a chill down your spine, but it doesn't really do anything else.
Can I flip them off as a free action?
Yeah, sure.
I'll flip them off.
Okay.
Stare them back.
And they stand back up, and they move towards Godfrey. Well, they were already standing, but they get back up, and they move towards Godfrey, and they use their action for the glare, so they can't do anything else. Meanwhile, the two that were prone spent half their movement to get up. And one of them will move away from Willow to attack Godfrey, and the other one will attack Willow. So, Willow, you can use your reaction to attack the one moving out of your threatened square.
Alright. Hang on a second. I've got a thing. It's Sentinel. And okay. So I'm with my opportunity attack, I'm gonna try to hit this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then whether or not I hit depends on what happens next.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a 19.
Okay, you hit. You don't have to burn Smite spell slot for this, but you
Okay.
do still get to roll damage and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the smite. I'm just going to roll the d12 plus the radiant damage. So, I'm glad I have my dice out now. I feel like, oh, okay. So 14 regular damage and 1 radiant damage, and
It's still technically some radiant damage. I mean, they've already taken a lot from you. This is the most hurt one.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to move up to half my speed immediately after the attack as part of the same reaction without provoking opportunity attacks and get in front of the one that's in front of Godfrey.
Oh, okay. Wait. Doesn't Sentinel make it so they can't move as well? Like they just stop moving?
I believe so.
Their speeds
It's
reduced to 0.
they're all over the place.
Yeah.
With this.
So they were just barely within swing range of him, but they can't move.
Hmm.
So I think I'm gonna have them only swing once, because it's like just barely within their reach. Let's see, what's their total? Yeah, that would hit Godfrey. So he takes some slashing damage. As they look more mad at him than anyone else in the room. And the last... Oh, yeah, the other one that got up, that's no longer prone, was going to attack you, Willow. So it attacks you with 2 sword strikes, 2-handed longsword. 11, I'm pretty sure, misses.
Yes.
16?
No.
Okay. Let's see. And then the fourth one is not stupid. So he's going to march right over to Cazador and swing at Cazador. Actually, as he's marching over towards you, he's going to glare at you. I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw.
You get +3.
You're not within 10 feet.
And is it a frightened ability? Because they're immune to being frightened.
If they're within 10 feet of you. Cazador is currently
he's not within
25 feet away from you. On the opposite side of the room.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's at the window. You're at the table.
Well, I rolled a 16.
You also get that sins crawling down your back kind of feeling. But besides that, you're fine.
Okay.
And they are like right on you, but they use their action for the glare.
I mean, I'm a druid. Wisdom is my thing.
Good. Dim, it is your turn. There are currently 2 targets within ankle stabbing distance under the chair.
Was actually planning on going for the ankles.
No, my name's Achilles.
Oh, he'd be the first one I go after. But that's metagaming.
Can't wait to train Zagreus.
So, has our friend Gilbert even tried Godfrey? Not Gilbert. Godfrey. Has our friend Godfrey?
Yeah, my name's Gilbert. I'm a paladin. Sorry.
Needs
I
to be
like
more
him not to
nasally
like
and
Gilbert,
annoying.
Let's not go there, please. Headache. Thank you. Has he even tried to make a move towards a window or a door?
He hasn't really gotten to yet. He just kind of like was trying to push them out of the way.
Okay. Well, I've got a friend that's 5 feet closer to me, or within. I can't words good. I'm a stab at the ankles of the one that gives me sneak attack.
Okay. Actually, you can... I'm sorry. I know you got a headache. You can do that to either one. Are you going to attack the one that you've already attacked? Or the one that Willow hit? Because the one Willow hit is definitely way more injured.
That one's closer to the door than the one that I hit, isn't it?
Correct.
So if we were to take out that obstacle, he'd have almost a straight shot to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be the one I stab.
Okay.
So I get a +8 for my rapier. $16 and 8 is
Definitely a hit. That's 24.
Oh.
Yeah,
24. Thank you. Okay,
Just a fun fact, because Willow got like what was it, like 23 on a religion or whatever? Revenants are one of the few undead that are not weak to silver.
Oh, is that good news?
No,
Fun fact.
just a fun fact.
Fun fact. Okay, my bad.
You know, just like pop-up video, but it's like Volo video or something. I don't know.
Somewhere Koi got sad.
Oh,
Yeah, well, at least she doesn't have to retrieve my rapier every time I stab somebody with it.
Koi would be fine. She would shoot them dead before they even got to her.
That's fair.
Anyway, how much damage did you do with the sneak?
Checking. 23 plus 4, 27.
27 is pretty good. That's pretty good. So, you knock off one of his ankles, and he's actually balancing on one foot. Pretty well, actually.
Yikes. I will. This is going to sound so stupid. I will move between his legs out into the open area. Say over to Sir Godfried that, okay, if we're leaving, we kind of need to do it now. And I will use the remainder of my movement to go towards the door.
Okay, so you're moving between Godfrey's legs?
No, in between the legs of the one that I just stabbed.
Okay.
Basically moving underneath the foot that I just cut off.
All right. He's going
And
to
does not.
opportunity.
He does not, because I attacked him. I have a feat that if I attack them, hit or miss, they cannot take attacks of opportunity against me.
Sweet.
Mobile.
That's mobile. Yeah, mobile. I forgot. Okay,
Yes.
Good. All right.
Hence the only reason why I was that stupid.
It'll just be a cinematic swing where he like swings, but it definitely does not hit because you're moving too fast.
And he's trying to balance on a single foot.
Yeah.
I will also use my bonus action to hide again because I don't like being out in the open.
Okay, that's fair. I will say you're back under the table and you're all the way at the southern end of the table.
Wouldn't I have enough movement to actually get to the other side of the door? So wouldn't I just hide on the other side of the door?
You could do one or the other, but not both, because if you get to the door, you're out in the open. There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll hide. Let me get that dice out of the way. 22.
Okay.
Again, what the 20s?
Saxton, it is your turn. You're at the door. You are a big wolf boy.
Is the closest one that's near Cazador by the window?
Yes, and it is uninjured.
No, in that case, there will be a black blur as I run in and grapple for the wolf's revenant's throat.
Okay. It's competing athletics.
Well, I don't know. I just got a nat 20.
Hey, he rolled pretty good with the 18, but that's not going to matter. The nat 20. So you grab him by the neck. He doesn't really need to breathe, so it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue for him. But you're definitely got him grappled.
And I want to try to throw him out the window.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Here somebody plans on jumping out.
21 to hit.
All right, Cazador, give me a dexterity saving throw. As you're right in front of the window.
24. Natural 20.
All right, Cazador, you just instinctively duck downwards, and Saxton throws this revenant at the window, and as you do, they shatter through the window, and they use their reaction to pull their wings out because they are still a raptor, and they glide down out of view. But I will still have Saxton roll me a d6, because they did just go through glass.
5.
Okay. Some of the glass is still in them. So, you do anything else?
What's the next closest one?
Since you're at the window, I guess the next closest one is 20 feet away. You've only moved 20 feet. But you did use your action.
As well? Are they near a window as well?
Nope, they're on the other side of the room. other side of the table. Currently fighting
Anyone-
Willow and Sir Godfrey.
So there's 3 left in here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the map, are there 3 windows?
Yeah, you just threw the one through the southernmost window in that room. 2 of the Revenants are in the top right corner of the table. And the other one is pretty much like at the middle chair on the right side.
Would I be able to get up to the northeast corner of the room and try to do that to another one?
Let's see, what's your movement?
55, unabated.
You could get up to one of them, but you would not be able to get up to the window. You're about 10 feet short. Do you want to like move up there to get ready for next turn?
I'll move towards the middle of the room at the south end of the table.
Okay.
How close are they?
The closest one is in the middle right side of the table, about 10 feet away.
Then I'll go ahead and take an uncanny dodge.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Then it is Sir Godfrey's turn. And Sir Godfrey is going to do the same thing Willow did, and he casts Divine Favor on his sword. And he attacks twice. And he's going to attack the one opposite of him, away from Willow, since Willow's got the other ones. 15 will hit. 2 15s. So he deals... Oh, that's D4 radiant, right? Okay.
Yes. I was muted.
He's pretty good with the sword, so he does a good number. A total of 34 damage with both strikes. Then after him, it is Willow's turn. Willow, there. Oh yeah, I gotta mark. That one's out the window, so I'm not confused. There are 3 revenants that are clearly enemies. One of them, Godfrey's taking care of. You'd have to get around Godfrey to get to that one. And the other 2 are just like right next to you.
Okay, well, I'll deal a hit to both of the ones next to me.
Okay. The first one you're going to strike, the closest one, is the one you've been wailing on for quite a while. It is really beat up.
He's really beat up.
Mhm.
Does it look like another hit would get him, or a divine smite would get him?
If you really put some divine juice in a strike, you might be able to if you rolled good.
All right. Let's see if I hit first.
Just remember, it takes a long rest to get all your spell slots back. Did you nat 1?
No.
You nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna smite?
Yeah.
If you didn't, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I didn't hear that correctly. I heard you say you smite.
Do I roll on the table? Do we do the table?
Yeah,
with us?
we're doing the table.
Okay.
Xanathar's Lost Notes, everything else. One of the best sellers in the DM's Guild of all time.
52.
52. Your blow is so staggering that they would have been poisoned, but they're immune to poison. So, oh well. You stab them right in the liver.
Well. Okay.
And then they're like, haha, I'm not using that. Oh crap, you're probably killing me with a crit.
So that's double damage.
Double all the damage dice, and then put the normal
right.
modifiers that you had on before.
Okay, so I'm going to.
I
I
would suggest a first level spell slot. You're going to be doing a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I still need another.
Yeah, you're doing fireball level of radiant with that crit smite.
Okay, so it would
68.
be 2 for the first level, and then doubled it would be 2, and then because they're undead, would it be 2 more or just 1?
A first level Divine Smite does 3 dice normally, but because you crit, it's 6 d8s.
To undead. Yeah.
Okay.
And then which weapon are you using?
Tony.
Tony? Okay, so that would be 2d12s as well.
I know.
And then 2d4s because you have Divine Favor.
Oh, good. I'm sorry, dude.
In
He's
D&D
not-
you can just click all the dice you want.
He's not sorry,
I
he's
don't like
mad.
D&D Beyond.
He's mad. It kind of is what's fueling his existence.
I'm sorry. I don't
Like,
D&D
don't
Beyond.
ever
It
get a
is
Revenant
me.
social media app on a phone, because, oh boy. You can hear the end of it.
So 2d12s and 6 d8s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to treat this as you
Alright,
strike,
so
and it's a
keep this
vertical
separate and then
strike, and the
2d8s.
axe goes right between the eyes. Because it was critical.
Okay. So
Gonna end up vivisecting this guy.
okay. So 19 regular damage, and then
Okay.
here we go. Here we go.
Okay, this is going to... Because I know you're going to exceed this, I'm just going to say this for funsies. They have 9 hit points left.
Okay. Well, just let me do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No smite like over smite.
Exactly. That's the Paladin motto. That should be a tenet.
This is equivalent of a wish spell where you just blink him out of existence permanently.
36 radiant damage.
36. Okay, so clearly you destroy this Revenant, but how do you want to describe that?
For the honor of Altus, and I chop him in half.
Okay.
For the honor of Grayskull.
Your axe,
yeah.
it was glowing.
Yeah, vertical.
Was glowing white fire with radiant damage, and as you vertically slice them and cut them in half, they kind of like shink like that, and like go off a little bit. And instead of blood, you just see the glowing of the radiant as it seems to have completely burnt out their entire bodies, and then they just explode in radiant light.
Okay. I still have another attack.
Yes, you do, and there's another one within range.
Man, I wish I was early. I got a 19.
Still hits.
So that would be a 28 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
This is the one that's missing one of their feet.
I will
from the ankle.
I will use my last first level spell slot to do Divine Smite on this guy. So that would be 2, 3, and then one of these. Okay, and one of these, not 2 of them.
As that one was exploding, their face seemed to go from anger to like relief, like they've just been let go.
Oh, may Altus bless you. So
bless is a word for what happened.
yeah. 15 regular damage.
Oh, right. Okay.
And 10, 12, 14 radiant damage.
All right. And that's Willow's turn?
Yes it is.
All right.
Yes.
Cazador, it is your turn next. You get up from your duck, and you look out the window and you
Yeah.
see that revenant just flying and gliding into the woods. And you look back in the room, and in the room, there are still 2 revenants standing. And you probably just get to see Willow explosion smite that one.
How are they looking?
The one that Willow's currently fighting, pretty messed up. You know she's really good at fighting undead, so she's kind of in her game. And the other one on the far opposite side of the table is a little bit hurt.
Yeah, I'll throw another 4th level Moonbeam on the one with Willow.
You can keep concentration on it and just move it.
Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, yeah. Then I will the Moonbeam.
All right. So con save for me, all right?
Yeah.
Do you I can't do that pop noise. Do you pop the moonbeam towards the one that's really hurt that Willow's on, or the one that Godfrey's on? Because you can turn it either way.
The same one, yeah. The
one she's on?
The one with Willow.
Okay.
Yeah. 20 radiant damage.
Okay. They got a 16 under save.
Okay, so they pass.
Alright, so they take 10 radiant. Still cooking though.
Did you just Goku instant transmission that moonbeam over to him?
I like to think
No,
it, I like to think it literally just went like and just turned that direction.
I forget if that's a bonus action or an action to re-pop the Moonbeam.
Let's see. I just typed Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Action. It's an action.
It's an okay. Do you do anything else in your turn?
No. I'm fine.
All right. It is their turns. So obviously that one that's in the moonbeam is going to try to move out of the moonbeam, which would allow Willow an opportunity attack if she would like.
All right.
Did you nat 20?
I'm gonna take a picture.
You don't need to. I believe you.
This is the second time this has happened. I took a picture. I haven't touched it. I'll send it to you later.
Praise the Dawn Father.
Praise the Dawn Father. May the light of Alta
shine upon you.
Okay.
This is technically right now. It's the light of Titan, I think is their name. Tyton. It's the owl, the Strig god of moon.
How bad does this dude look?
He's cooking. You know, you don't got enough in you to do another one of those giant divine explosion smites. But you think if you focus on him, you might end him here now.
I don't have enough in me, but I've only used my first level spell slots.
Oh, I thought you said you were like out. My bad.
No, I still have still have 4 levels, or still have 4 spell slots left. So I'm going to use a second level, because why not? And I'm gonna kick his butt, and I need 2 more, I think.
Did you crit?
Yeah, I did.
Roll me D100.
13.
Oh, that's a big number. Sarcasm. Yeah, they stop moving all right. They fall prone after this strike.
All right.
I'm just going to say you chop
alive.
off their legs for the fall prone.
Okay.
Merely a flesh wound.
I really need more D8s.
Since you're doing a second level divine smite, that'd be 8d8 because you crit.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 more out. It's fine. I got a buttload of them.
I know the first thing I'm going to be doing next Monday.
Going
to the store.
The game store
yeah,
with me?
and just buying D8s.
And getting mad at them because he told me they don't sell them. No.
Well, they probably do, but they're like $2 each or some BS.
Yeah. They said you probably could find D6s somewhere else. I'm like, that's not gonna help me.
The sixes. Do I look like a ranger?
I'm like, I am a paladin. I was explaining to my brother
that
as we
reminds
walked
me of
through the mall that a paladin is.
That reminds me of those commercials like 20 years ago now. The Night Elf Mohawk World of Warcraft commercials. She's like, I'm a Night Elf Mohawk.
I'm done, Mr. T.
Oh, I didn't ever play WoW, but I really like those commercials.
What a time to be alive.
Some people still have that item that they can throw and hit other people that turns their
Their
heads
heads.
into the elf mohawk. Or not.
The Mohawk
It's
grenades.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking
amazing.
from experience there, Nyhm.
Yes, somebody hit me with one the other day.
You always write that down for retroversions. It turns someone into a goblin head. Just Mohawk goblin head or something.
Okay. Oh, shit. Hang on. I didn't add. All right. So, 22 regular damage.
Okay. That's
49 radiant damage.
Okay, how do you end this one?
I slash him in half.
Okay, Darth Maul? Like Darth Maul?
Yeah. Yeah, I slashed the first one vertical. I'll do this one horizontal.
Okay.
You can do it in diagonal.
Oh, next one I'll do diagonal.
Make it dynamic.
I'm not playing Connect 4.
That was your reaction, by the way. It was on their turn that you just destroyed them.
Sorry.
You're fine.
So much dice out.
You're fine, and you know that they will be back.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Revenants are like the undead versions of Terminator. Actually, have anyone seen the movie The Crow? It's like the best version of a Revenant I've seen in cinema.
That I had not put the dots together. That is a brilliant comparison.
Yeah, because he came back from the dead and he killed all those guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Crow plus Ghost Rider, right?
Yes, actually, yeah, because they're glare. It's kind of like the Ghost
Yeah.
Riders. Not as OP as his. Oh man. Anyway, oh yeah, the last one is gonna attack Godfrey.
That one.
You literally called it, you son of a bitch. I'm not joking. Like, I rolled a nat one. So
This was Nyhm, so wouldn't it be a daughter of a whore?
Stop hexing.
okay, so Nyhm, if you don't have an inspiration point, I'm giving you one just for that sheer coincidence. This is one of those where, like, this would be one of the few times that I think a dice camera would be worth it. Because then you would see the one right as you're saying that. Did I just roll 99? Yes, I did.
Agent 99?
Well, their attack wasn't made with anything magical, so nothing happens. Just kidding, I'm gonna have it happen anyway. So, swings at Godfrey, and Godfrey moves out of the way, and as they slice, you just see, Willow, because you're the closest, that the air seems to, like, ripple, and, like, it seems like the air itself got slashed. And opening up, you see, like, some blackish hellfire flames spew out, and flying out of it is an imp.
Oh.
So here's what it says. If the attack is made with a magical weapon or spell, which I'm just like, whatever, your miss rents a spot in the barrier between planes that is weak and you accidentally summon an angry devil. Its
Hello.
turn is immediately after the Revenants, and it is hostile to the Revenant. So it goes, hi, pal. And it has like a little pitchfork, and it goes, and the little pitchfork like opens and closes. Like a certain Cusco devil. And that was only one attack, so it gets another one. I think it's going to immediately swing at the devil, actually. And of course it hits. Now I get a bullet
At
and
least it's hitting the
stats.
devil. I mean, if nothing else, he literally just spawned in a distraction dummy.
Yep.
So that it takes damage instead of the rest of us.
So it shows up, and the second it shows up, this Revenant, as a reactionary second follow-up attack, swings up, and instead of attacking Godfrey, attacks the imp. And as quickly as the imp showed up, the imp disappears as it puffs in black smoke as the Revenant slices it in half.
Does Godfrey have Sentinel?
No.
Oh,
Does it drop any ichor on the floor?
No, it's not a demon.
Damn it.
he did say devil.
Mm-hmm. And you're not in hell, so there's no body. But imagine how confusing that is. You're just popped out of your plane while you're doing evil bureaucracy BS, and then just suddenly
And then
you're
you're
down. You're deep promoted because you died. Anyway,
What?
yeah, that's what happens with devils. By the way, they get sent back to hell if they're killed on a plane that isn't hell, but they're demoted as well as punishment. So the imp got turned
Guys
into a
had
Lemire.
He
really
literally
bad
just
day.
got promoted.
He got turned into a little potato thing. Remember
No.
those things?
Mav is saying
Yeah.
he just got promoted and then got yanked through the portal, instantly killed, and immediately demoted.
He pulled him out of his promotion party.
Oh yeah. It's like 1 day away from promotion. Wait, there are days in hell? Whoa! Anyway. Wow, okay, that was a very eventful Revenant turn. So after the Revenants, we're back up to Nyhm. Nyhm, there's only one left.
I'm hidden
Mm-hmm.
on the other side of the room.
Yep. Nowhere
I
near
think
you.
it-
It's on the opposite side of the table.
Yeah, I think it's time for a knife fight. I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay. Are you popping up from above the table? Just
Yeah, so I get my sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't matter because he's right next to Sir Godfrey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to call him Sir Godfrey from now on, or else I am gonna call him Gilbert every single time.
I'm gonna put his name in Discord. It's Sir Godfrey. I think I've said Godfrey
Godfrey.
as well, so that's my bad.
Does a dirty 21 hit?
Yes.
Cool. So that is D4, 5D6s.
Willow, you feel a little break of the air as the dagger goes flying past you and lands right into the chest of the Revenant, and you notice Nyhm on the other side of the table.
Oh. Hello.
This is the first time you've seen him in this combat, now I think about it. Her. Man, keep messing up.
You keep messing with every single gendered and non-gendered character I've had. Granted, that's only been 2.
I'm ashamed to like all my friends in Discord, but anyway. How much
Most of them know
sneak
about it.
damage did you do?
24 sneak damage.
Okay, that's pretty good. I would say you hit him like square in the breast.
Oh, I was aiming for the head.
Oh, okay, in the head. Or between the eyes. It doesn't matter, they're undead.
I just love the thought, just the scene. They're just standing there looking at the target, all of a sudden dagger to the head. And I will return to my hiding spot.
Alright, roll stealth. Why not?
27.
Okay.
I love that plus 12.
Saxton, it is your turn. You are actually like right next to this guy.
Is he near the window?
He's 10 feet away if you grab him here.
I'll go do that then.
Okay. Roll to hit.
But note, not only did the other one glide down so he didn't take any type of fall damage, our friend and ally Willow has wrecked some serious shit.
And now she'll have 2 revenants coming back later to come after her, probably at a very least opportune time.
kind of irrelevant in the meantime, but your turn.
You're probably more mad at Godfrey than her.
Well, okay, I will roll to try to disarm them then.
Disarm?
Take the sword out of his hands.
Do you have disarming attack?
No, but can I try strength or sleight of hand?
I think disarm is specifically like a fighter maneuver in 5th edition. Let me double check. Yay, rules lawyer. Looks like it is a variant rule. Actually, no, it is specifically a fighter maneuver. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it unless you had the maneuver.
Okay, and you say he's 10 feet from the window?
Yeah. So you're just gonna grapple then, right?
No, I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, okay. Roll to hit.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 6 plus 4. Uh, 9 damage.
Okay.
Second punch. 16 to hit.
That hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
Fury of blows. Kick him for 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
8 damage. I need a dex save.
Dex save. Oh, they're good at... Oh my god. 22. Nat 20.
Kick him again.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
At 10 damage. And then another dex save.
Okay. I was going to sarcastically say they're good at that. It's their lowest save, and of course they're rolling high. 17.
Okay, they pass.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. I showed up. That'll be it.
All right. After your turn, Sir Godfrey says, let's end this. And as a bonus action, his sword emits a very bright light on it as he casts Blinding Smite. And he swings. Dirty 20 will definitely hit. So the other guy needs to make a con save. Which he passes, so he's not blinded. However, he still takes a lot of radiant damage. Let's see. $16 radiant plus 15 slashing. So 31 damage total. Now that was from the first hit. So he's barely standing, and Sir Godfrey goes in for the final swing. 21 definitely hits. So he does just enough damage to down that Revenant as well. And now the room is empty except for you guys.
Mage hand the knife back.
And he takes his sword and he sheathes it.
So out the window, or do we have somewhere else to be?
Might be better for the rest of us if we go back down the way we came.
We would have to move past Vladimir. I would rather go that way. I want to at least say goodbye.
That's not a good idea, but okay.
Okay.
If you want, you can head down the window without me, and I'll meet you outside.
Well, no, everybody. I mean,
We'll stick together.
And you notice the wounds they took are healing up. And it's like he never took them.
It's a neat feat.
Want to ride down them?
Sorry, every time I imagine it, it's still funny because you're an owl and he's a mouse. So it's just... Sorry, did I
Was that
discourage it?
No, I literally didn't hear it.
I said, do you want to ride down out the window?
No, I can jump.
You're only like 35 feet up.
And my jump is 40. Well, that's my horizontal. I can jump to the windowsills. It's not a problem. Hell, all else fails, I'll pull anime, take out 2 of my daggers, and just slide down the wall.
I will out anime you. I will just run out and run down the wall.
Just go.
Okay, I'll run out and run down the wall.
All right. Anybody else go out the window?
Does Sir Godfrey?
No, he's actually heading towards Vladimir.
Oh, that's right. He went out the other way. I want to stealth it because I don't want to lose eyes on our friend.
Okay, stealth roll.
Stealth roll. $29.
All right. Even the group knowing what you're doing doesn't even hear you leave.
where did Nyhm go? Oh,
Well,
I
you
was
know where he went. You
Just
just there was
looking
like
at her.
no or where she went, but there's no noise. She just goes out the window.
No, I meant stealth it with our friend so I don't lose eyes on him. That's exactly what I said.
What is wrong with me today? Okay. You act as like the perfect shadow silhouette to Saxton, and you're just like walking backwards back with Saxton, or something.
Saxton went out the window.
What is? Oh my god! And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. That's actually where I wanted to end it. So, yeah. I'll do one quick scene. As you guys are leaving, Godfrey stops at the broken wall, and he looks over at Vladimir. And Vladimir looks back at him, but no words are exchanged, and they just leave. Willow, you noticed that Godfrey looked sad, Vladimir looked pissed.
Unspoken communication. Okay.
And Nyhm, your sword
Oh.
seems very excited.
A lot was said.
You're just like, we're going on an adventure.
But it also seems very sad. And whatever was in your sword seems to fade off and disappear. And that's when you realize maybe the spirit was the spirit of the love between those two.
Oh. Well, it got us an ally, so I'm not complaining.
I'm sad.
So is Godfrey.
Oh, is their love faded off?
Did Sir die?
the sword was the emotional bond between the two. Their connection to all, so
No.
to speak.
No. Oh.
And that's where we'll end it. Yay! Woo! Everyone did good tonight. No one went to 0. Yay!
I wasn't even close to die.
Cazador didn't even get touched.
Well,
Nope.
you were close to dying because Mav decided to throw somebody toward you.
Oh, that wouldn't
No,
matter.
they were already there. I just threw them away from him.
I can turn into a giant eagle.
Oh, good. So you can take the ring to Mordor.
Yeah. No, because
Fly,
What?
you fools!
Anyway, so we're gonna go with plugs. So why don't we start with Willow, aka Callie?
Hello. I'm Callie, Cap Callie on Twitter. I have art that I do over there. I was gonna say I have commissions, but all my commissions are full right now, so please don't commission me. Commission me
Hooray!
later.
Hooray! You're full in
Hooray!
commissions! Yay!
yay.
Hooray! Yay!
It's totally not stressful at all.
No, it's not, and I have to finish them before Sunday, so
Right?
it's fine.
I got a commission as well, so a little bit of the mood.
Yeah, it's yes, I got but I have a pen of Ollie, my Retroverse character. You can see her on Friday for Retroverse Vaccine.
super cool.
And she just got transported to where her friend was supposed to be. She's gonna do something a little silly that I've been thinking about for the last 2 weeks. So I hope that you tune in to see it. But yeah, that's my next game, and that's it for me. Vaccine is here on Friday at 7:30. And Scotty and Lluis are in it. And yay. Hey.
And then I think that would be a good transition to US.
I'm also full. Don't commission me either.
I only got one
It's a
commission.
lot of work. Commission Scotty. He's amazing. I've commissioned him twice, I think. And he's
Yep. Yeah.
amazing. You should absolutely commission him. Also, other than that, they follow me on Twitter. I still do art, even though I don't do commissions.
You do sexy
So-
goblins and stuff.
I do sexy goblins every time I can. So at least like a couple a month. I think I pump like a couple goblins a month. Other than that, I do like dire Pokemon and other sexy stuff. Because I don't have time to draw kaijus. I don't have time, guys. I
Oh.
hate it.
What if I commission you to draw a kaiju?
I cannot take commissions.
Oh.
'Cause I don't have time.
I cannot do it. I cannot.
No, I will have time. I'll play a little less video games then and draw more, I guess.
No, whatever helps you de-stress, man. Don't worry about it.
I don't know why I'm saying that right now. Check out this channel. There's a lot of games. They are all amazing, full of really talented people. So yeah, check it out.
All right. Why don't we go with Saxton? You got any plugs?
Nothing I can think of this time.
Okay, that's fair. Nyhm, do you got anything to add before we close?
Ibuprofen.
That's a good one. So, on that note, thank you everyone for watching. Next week, I'm going to be on vacation because I need a break from a lot of things. So, no games next week. So, unfortunately, it will be 2 weeks until we come back to this. But at least we're coming back on a good note, and it's not like you guys are at death's door or anything. So, thank you all for watching and for forcing me to use a pun. Oh, I guess I should say I do commissions on Fiverr, since we were talking about commission stuff. My current one is for Warhammer 40k. So if you need someone for Warhammer 40k drawings and stuff, go to me. I love drawing that stuff. It's really cool. Or just D&D stuff in general, or if you made a homebrew creature that is a smart squirrel that uses a Rubik's Cube or something, I don't know. I can do it. So if you go on my Twitter, it'll have a link to my Fiverr. And I have all my gigs there. And with that, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.